Paragliding in Australia. A Blackthorn Castle. This famous, historically accurate, reconstructed castle and village enables visitors to travel back in time, explore the grounds and experience the atmosphere of an ancient lifestyle. In the fields you can see the type of sheep that the original inhabitants of the castle probably kept. Homemade snacks are on sale. B. Withney Wetland Centre. Visitors will enjoy a visit to Withney whatever the season. In winter, for example, they can watch from the centrally heated observatory as thousands of swans feed on the water. Trained wardens give informative talks or lead guided walks round the site. The Visitors Centre may also be hired for private or corporate events. C. Headley Hall. Headley Hall is a large 17th century country house, preserved as it was when it was built. Take time to admire the various works of art displayed, and visit the huge kitchen complete with period equipment. Demonstrations are given at weekends. In the park there is space for the younger visitors to run around, and picnic tables are available. D. Lewis House. Lewis House is the birthplace of Frank Lewis, a renowned painter of the 18th century. More of his works are on display here than anywhere else in the world. Visitors can see Lewis's studio and some of the articles he used on a daily basis. E. Canford Wildlife Centre. At Canford we have a new walk-through exhibit called Island Magic. Here visitors can observe many species from the tropical island of Madagascar and read about some of the urgent conservation projects that are taking place there to save endangered species from extinction. F. Oakwell Museum. This is an ideal venue for families. They can visit the childhood gallery with its large playroom, and listen to stories told by actors dressed in the costumes of 100 years ago. They can also enjoy the popular games and wooden animals of that period. Read the text below and answer questions 8 to 14. Paragliding in Australia. What is paragliding? Paragliding is a kind of flying, but instead of the wing being made of metal, wood or plastic, it is made of nylon or polyester. The wing, known as a canopy, is attached to a harness by lines, not dissimilar to a parachute. The harness is where the pilots sit, and they report that it outperforms a parachute in terms of comfort. Is it safe? Like sailing and deep-sea diving, paragliding is as safe as the person doing it. The big advantage is that it's probably the slowest form of aviation, so if you do crash you'll hit the ground quite gently. Where do I learn? There are lots of schools, mainly based inland by appropriate hills or mountains, and there are also schools on the coast near spectacular cliffs. These are very attractive, though the prospect of landing in the sea seems to dissuade beginners. All schools will show you within a couple of days how to inflate the canopy, launch and land. They use radio instruction, tandem flying practice and schoolroom theory sessions to help you get the most from paragliding. It takes about 7 days to get your basic license, then you're free to fly independently at sites across Australia. What do I need? Pilots normally wear warm clothes, in case they get very high up, and a helmet in case they stumble on landing. In terms of gear, schools supply basic training, canopies, harnesses, etc. However, you'll probably want to buy your own more sophisticated equipment, which you'll be able to choose much better once you've tried some out on your course. Who can do it? There's no upper age limit provided your instructor deems you capable, but the youngest anybody can paraglide is 14. Anybody with good eyesight and good balance is a potential paraglider pilot. It's a very relaxed sport as you're mostly sitting down. You'll probably experience pain in some muscles you didn't know you had whilst learning, but many of those will be due to the walk up the training hill to launch. Flying a paraglider is a great sport. We hope to see you in the air with us this season. Questions 1 to 7. Look at the 6 visitor attractions in southern England, AF, in above text. For which visitor attraction are the following statements true? Write the correct letter AF in boxes 1 to 7 on your answer sheet. NB. You may use any letter more than once. 1. Visitors can look at animals from another part of the world. Answer E. Canford Wildlife Centre. 2. People can hold a business conference in this place. Answer B. Withney Wetland Centre. 3. Visitors can find out what toys were used in the last century. Answer F. Oakwell Museum. 4. Activities are available all year round here. Answer B. Whitney Wetland Center. 5. You can buy light meals here. Answer A. Blackthorn Castle. 6. Visitors can see how food was prepared in the past. Answer C. Headley Hall. 7. You can visit modern imitations of old buildings here. Answer A. Blackthorn Castle. Questions 8 to 14. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the text above? True if the statement is true. False if the statement is false. Not given if the information is not given in the passage. 8. A paraglider is more comfortable than a parachute. True. True. 9. Most paragliding schools are situated by the sea. Answer false. 10. Learners must pass a theory test in order to get their license. Answer not given. 11. Learners are able to paraglide unaccompanied after a week's course. Answer true. 12. It is advisable to purchase some equipment before you do your training. Answer false. 13. Fit people of any age can take up paragliding. Answer false. 14. The preliminary uphill walk may strain some of your muscles. Answer true.